What is going on, everybody? My name is Nick and I am back with another kind of news video. It's been a long time since I've made, well, a while I guess, since I've made a news video, and this is not particularly the subject or the reason why I personally want to be back making one of these. But the reason that I'm doing this, obviously, as the title says, is that it is basically because 4Minute's disbanded. It's not like official, but it's like unofficially official, if that makes any sense. The members' contracts expire on the 15th from now. That's like 2 days or 1 day or something like that. And the only member to have renewed a contract with Cube at the moment is Hyuna. She has basically, I mean, she's got her contract with them all tied up and stuff, and you know that's pretty obvious that that would be the case, because the rumors for the last month or so have been that there's going to be a solo album from her at some point during the summer, and is probably going to be happening very, very soon. So you know that makes sense that she's re-signed already. But of course the other four members have not, and they're still working on, you know, final details with Cube. Some might stay with the company, others are going to leave. That's just the way it goes. But as far as like official details that I have at the moment, it's not particularly official, and who knows what's gonna happen with that. But basically we can assume, and the very final for sure information is that the group 4Minute as a group is not really going to exist past the middle of past Wednesday. We'll just say that. So that sucks, because you know it's another one of those groups from that, you know, era of K-pop that have, you know, disbanded, because it's been there've been a couple already this year that have basically disbanded and kind of like ceased to exist to an extent, and that's really, really unfortunate. According to, you know, like quoted officials or reps from Cube that I've seen, the main kind of thing is, or the main, I guess the main conflict between the members and the company is that the members have their vision of what they want to do with their careers, and at the moment it doesn't particularly include the group. And you know it's been something that they've talked about together, and you know they've reached this final decision, which is, like, on one hand, you know, as a selfish fan, I really wish that they would continue and, you know, just come on, 10 years, give us 3 more years, make it to your 10-year anniversary, and then you can call it quits. Not very many groups will even make it as long as they have. So you know, to be fair, they've had a really, really good run. And you know, on the other hand, like, I 100% understand what they are, you know, their thoughts, and I encourage it and I support them in their decision, because, you know, as a fan, a 4Minute fan, it's pretty obvious, not obvious, but you know, it's been kind of a running theme for a very, very long time, where it's basically, you know, 4Minute is just Hyuna and some other people who don't really matter, and that's because Cube promotes her as a solo artist over any of the others, and it really sucks. And she is, like, not really, I mean, she is the face of the group in a way, and you know that kind of sucks. So you know they have to make a living, they have to do their own thing. They can't, I mean, the group, they're probably living okay off the group, but you know they gotta move on. There's more things that they probably want out of their career than to basically be in the shadow of one member of a K-pop group. No matter how much they love her as a friend or anything like that, you know, career-wise, you know, you just can't help but want more. And being in 4Minute, and probably even being a member or having signed a contract with Cube, is not going to get you more. So like I said, I understand and I support that sort of thing. So it's unfortunate, it's the way it goes, but you know, they've got their things, they've got their aims for, you know, acting and singing and whatever that they want to do. And like, I definitely think that at the very least that you'll definitely see Gayun go on to have a solo career, because I mean, she definitely is, if if there was nobody else in that group that deserved to have a solo release, it was her, just because she is like the main vocal as talent in that group. And she never got the chance to actually really like have a solo release to do that. I mean, what was it, 2 years ago, a year ago, whatever, she did a cover of Beast's 12:30 or Time or whatever the name of that song was, and that was fantastic. But that was really like that wasn't even an official release. That was just a for fun cover music video that was done, and that was really, really great. Who knows specifically where or what the other three members are specifically going to do, because I don't really know where they fit in, but they definitely do have places that they can fit in. I just am not particularly knowledgeable or confident that it's going to be any place right now that is going to be super like high profile or anything like that. I don't know, whatever. As long as they're happy with doing whatever it is that they're doing, that's really, really great. So that being said, for me personally, this is the group that got me into K-pop. Without 4Minute getting me into K-pop, I would not be here recording this specific video right here for you guys to watch and to talk about it. So it's because of that specifically, of course, that makes this entire thing much more, sad for me, because, as I just said, without them, I wouldn't be here. And I don't know where I would be right now, what I would be doing, what direction my life would be taking if it wasn't for that group, honestly. And it's not something that I really think about so much, but right now, the last 24 hours or something like that, it's been something that I've it's been on my mind a lot. So that right there is sad. And then of course there's the whole just aspect of like, this group is my number one group, all-time number one group. And over the last 3 years of actually listening to K-pop, there haven't been any other groups really that have come anywhere near 4Minute in what they have done or style or whatever. There's no group that does what 4Minute did, that is at least active currently. So I don't mean like, I don't know where I'm supposed to, no, I do know where I'm supposed to go, but I don't really have the greatest idea of what is next, as far as like, what is the next group that I'm really going to get into and that I'm really going to support and that I'm really going to love, because there are no groups out there that have that, attitude and aggressiveness and the whatever that personality that 4Minute had as a group. There are no groups there are no girl groups, or even really to an extent, I guess boy groups are different, but there aren't really any groups in K-pop that I have that connection with, that I really kind of get behind their personality, their stage personality, like I did with 4Minute. And like I said, especially with the girl groups, there are none that are actively promoting right now currently that even come anywhere near to that, to that whole style and vibe and look and sound. There aren't any. And that's I don't know if it's really sad, but it's definitely something that makes me a bit, I was gonna say nervous, but I don't think nervous is really it either, because I'm just gonna continue to go with the flow and do what I've been doing, which is enjoy the music, that I've been listening to. And there's been a lot of good music over the last year. There's been a ton of good music. So, it's not like, 4Minute's the only group that made good music, because there's tons of others. Like the most recent one was EXO. I really liked this last EXO release, and the album, it's freaking great. So it's not like there's nothing to listen to, but I don't know. That's it. It's my favorite group in K-pop. The reason why I was even into K-pop, the reason why, and without 4Minute getting me into K-pop, getting me hooked, I would not be here to be making videos for you guys. And they're gone as an active promoting group. So I'm kind of, for that reason, I'm sad, because that whole thing is gone. But on the other hand, I'm also happy because, the other members are kind of in a way getting the chance to step out of the shadow of Hyuna and do their own thing and show everybody else what exactly they can do, because they can do a lot. They really can. And you know, Cube has been really kind of not willing to do anything with them. And you know, I'm not one of those fans of Cube, or the 4-minute fans, whatever, that you might see all over the internet at the moment, or just ever really, who like actually like seem to really hate and despise Cube as a company. Like, I don't particularly think that they've done the best job or anything like that, but you know, we got 7 years out of this group of really, really good music. The last two have been spectacular, right? Probably the best 2 albums that they've ever released were the last 2 albums. And you know, for that, as far as Cube's concerned, I'm really grateful for that. I'm really grateful that Cube is a company that put out my favorite group in K-pop and is, you know, responsible for the group that got me into K-pop. So while I wish that, you know, see areas where Cube could have done a lot better than they did, I don't hate them. I don't have that sense of resentment that other people seem to have, because it seems silly to me. You know, it's the way things are going. But you know, this right here for me is kind of like that when I guess there is an era in K-pop, especially I guess the girl groups, that is dying currently. This year specifically has been a pretty big, pretty bad year for the like 09-ish era groups, and there aren't very many that are around, even, that are promoting or anything like that. So there's a large fan base of K-pop that are losing their favorite groups, and it's really sad. So this is a bit rambly, even though I really kind of had something written down, but you know, it's the way it goes when it's just the emotions and the thoughts and stuff. Anyway, that's it for this this news video, I guess. Not really kind of like my typical news video, because I just kind of like rambled and droned and stuff, but like I don't really know how I'm supposed to feel at the moment, because I was sad previously, now I'm not, because it's the next day and I slept and I got over it, I guess, or I just processed it. So I don't know. Anyway, that's it for the news video. As always, I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.